It's Theo.
And it's Say. So you guys, we're back for a relationship topic video.
Yes, man. So the relationship topic is what, baby?
Is how long should you date before you get married? And I figured that we should do this topic because we've been together for almost 9 years.
Yeah, and 9 years in July.
Yes. And I feel like, I don't know about you, but people constantly ask me when we're getting married, which is like aggravating. And then, like, you know, I just figured it'd be kind of fun for us to talk about, especially because we do have some friends that are going to be getting married soon, as well as we already have some married friends too. So I figured it'd be interesting.
All right. What, you want me to start?
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay, so people love to ask. Well, they don't ask me per se. You always get the questions, but. So people wonder, like, how long should we wait to get married? Should we, you be in love first? Obviously you should. Well, but then people wonder what love is, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But me, I feel like, I think we can agree that it's not really a time, like, to choose for you to get married. It's just the feelings towards each other, how well you know each other. Not being insecure towards the other person and everything like that. Like, well, you go ahead and get that before I start.
Oh, okay. Well, like,
do what I need to do.
Like, for me, you know, obviously, like, I want to marry you. I want to be your wife. I want you to be my husband. But my thing is, like, marriage is sacred to me, and it's probably because, like, of how my parents were. Like, my parents were divorced, and then, like, my dad has been, like, married like 3 times. Yeah. So it's like, I don't want to go through something like that where I'm going to end up getting a divorce or anything. And I'm not saying that would happen with us, but, like, I feel like before we take that next step, like, I feel like I'm not where I need to be at to be your wife yet, and I feel like you're not where you need to be at to be my husband. So it's like, I feel like, and we need to grow more, and obviously we're going to grow together once we take that leap of faith. But it's just not a rush to me. Like, it doesn't feel like we've been together for almost 9 years. Yeah. Like, it still feels like fresh and vibrant. I still learn new things about you. I feel like you still learn new things about me. And it's just like, it's not a rush. Like, I feel like we're still very young, and, like, I'm not as concerned as I feel like a lot of other girls are in relationships where, like, oh, the guy hasn't popped a question yet, or da da da. Like, I don't.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, how they portray that in TV shows and movies and everything.
Yeah, it's like, I don't care. Like, I mean, as far as I know, I know you're gonna propose to me one day. I just don't know when it's gonna be. Yeah. So it's like, you know, it don't really concern me, and then it kills me how people be like, you know, when they ask how long we've been together, and I'm like, oh, it's been almost 9 years, and they're like, well, when is Theo gonna ask you to marry him? And I'm like, well, shit if I know. Like, like clearly that's a question for him, like, for you and not for me. And it's just like, I mean, I care, but I don't care. Like, it's just like, I know that the time will come, and I'm just not rushing it. I'm not trying to pressure you to propose to me, because then it's like, okay, you propose, then what? Like, then we gotta start planning, or we
paying for stuff, like paying for stuff like dealing with our marriage and stuff, like the legal documents
and then it's like, realistically, like, you know, whenever we do get engaged, I mean, we might be engaged for like a long time before we actually get married. So it's like, it is what it is, and I don't know, that's kind of like my feelings when it comes to it. Everybody is different though. I know some people where, you know, if they're dating for like a year, then they expect the next step, like, within another year, is the guy, like, proposing to them, and then afterwards they're getting married. But I'm not like that. I've never really been like that. Like, I know a lot of people say, like, girls, like, they dream of their wedding and da da da. That's never been me. Like, it's like, I just know that when I find the right person, and I feel like I found out with you, then we'll get married. But it's just like, I'm not in a rush. And it's funny because, like, you know, in Georgia, it's like the common law, I think it's like 10 years where we like consider married like that, but I don't consider that.
Yeah.
Like that ain't. Like,
I mean, you know, I don't even got my license in Georgia yet.
Right.
I'm still a Floridian, man, Florida citizen.
Yeah, but okay, well, that's my take on it. And I mean, everybody's different.
Yeah.
And I mean, some people probably could think that like I was silly because we've been together for this long and you haven't proposed or whatever, but I don't see it that way because I know how our relationship is.
Yeah, like here's my thing: a lot of people that have already proposed or that's married or are doing all this different stuff, like they either, I'm not saying they're either unhappy, it's either they're happy, they're okay, they're unhappy, they're cheating. It's like different things. It's like a lot of times it's just been because like they rushed the relationship.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people get married as soon as they get out of high school, but they never really even experienced anyone outside of their town, outside of the city or anything like that, outside of the state. Or they've been just connected with that one person for so long, and you know they feel like, you know,
like
that's it.
They can't find somebody else or whatever. They can't be without that person.
And then a lot of people then a lot of people get into a relationship, and then like, let's say like a month into it, they move in with each other. Mm-hmm. Like, and then they end up doing all this fighting or doing all this like, you know, having all these mishaps. They don't know each other
well enough, I feel like.
Exactly, like. And then they have to pay each other bills and everything. And if they want to get out of the relationship, they're actually stuck. Yeah. You know, and then they just make do with the relationship and just work through it and everything. Like, but like that's my whole thing. I don't want to rush into it, and like it's not even just that. It's also like monetary stuff, like legal stuff you have to pay for and everything. I want to get the right ring. I want to take you to places before we get married too, so we can have like more memories before we're married and everything like that. Sweet. Like I want to do more things and stuff, and I don't want to just be like the right boyfriend. I mean, not like I don't want to just be the perfect husband. I want to be the perfect boyfriend as well. You get what I mean? Like I want you to like look back and also be happy, but I want you to also be happier while we're married and everything. I don't know. It's weird. Like. I'm just being honest. Like, a lot of people don't know each other when they get with each other or try to get married. They usually get married just for like military benefits
or whatever.
Yeah, like a lot of people don't want to work. Like it's like a lot of like it's not just a lot of
different scenarios for why people get married. Or you know, somebody might be pregnant.
Yeah,
and then they get married because they don't want to have a child out of wedlock, and then they end up being unhappy, and then the child can see it too. It's different scenarios.
Yeah, it's not just. I mean, it's not just like how much time it is. It's like how each person feeling and how you know that person gonna feel, and if you know, I mean, if you're gonna be secure about that person and gonna know that they're not gonna cheat, and if you like the type of person that's gonna follow the significant other to make sure they're not cheating and all this different stuff, you don't need to be with that person
because you don't trust them.
And like, it's either they cheating or you're crazy, and it ain't gonna work,
or both.
Yeah, I mean. Like, that's not a healthy relationship. I mean, it could work, but it's not a healthy relationship. Like, there's so many people that's doing that right now. Yeah. But, like, it's just like you need to know the person, and you need to know that that person is for you, and that person's not gonna do you wrong. Or if they are gonna have a mistake, you have to at least like be strong enough to know like it's a mistake that we have to get through it. I have to earn. That they have to earn their trust back and everything, and they have to work through it. And like, but the thing is, you have to also remember that if you're gonna forgive, you don't have to forget, but you're gonna have to let go of that situation when you're in the future, because that energy is gonna stay with you, and like
that could be toxic for the relationship.
Yeah, and a lot of stuff we think about, and a lot of stuff like we do, it brings up like. How can I explain? It brings up that type of
like energy.
It brings up that situation. I don't know if I don't know. It's weird, like how the universe works. Like a lot of times we can like think of something. Like for example, me and you will hear like a word or something, and then like later on that day we'll hear like somebody talk about that same thing.
Yeah, and, like deja vu type shit.
Yeah, but we never even like ever heard them talk about it. Never heard. Like, it's weird.
Yeah.
Like different types of situations like that happen, and people really don't notice. They don't ever pay attention. So I don't know. Like, my thing is, I'm ready to marry, say, but well, in my heart, I'm ready to marry, say, but like money wise and like where I'm at in life and where we are in life, yeah, not yet, because my trust is all the way with Say, and I think her trust is all the way with me. Where we have fun with each other. We don't just sit around and talk. Like, we can actually go out, walk around, talk. We can play video games. We can play basketball. We can go out to eat. I mean, like, my thing, I don't like going out to eat like that, because first of all, I eat sloppy. I like to eat naked. I like to eat, I mean, and then, like, it'd be a lot of people conversation, just, or a lot of people, like, just be talking loud. It's just a lot of people irritate me.
Yeah, I know. It's funny, because it's, well, you know, it's weird. It's like, I don't like going out to eat, but I do like going out to eat with you, because I feel like it's like a different, like, we're in a different setting and trying new foods and stuff like that. But it's like, I get it that you like to eat how you want to eat, and you'll, like, people like looking at you if you want to eat sloppy or whatever. And you, then it's like
other people around, or then I have to worry about, like, if people wash their hands, if they cooked, or if the dish is clean and everything. Like,
put it in that perspective.
Yeah, it's like then when you're there, they didn't cook it as good as you thought it was gonna be, or you can cook it way better and everything like that. It's like a lot of times it's just a waste of time and money. But I understand the you want to make memories, and I understand you want to like have fun and eat out and everything like that.
That's all. That's all. But it's I enjoy spending time with you. I can honestly say that you're my best friend.
Yeah,
so,
you're mine too.
Yeah.
But I was just gonna say, but no, my bad. All I'm gonna say is I remember I found that out about me not wanting to eat out and stuff. Like, I get that from my dad, because my mom was talking about it, talking about how he don't ever want to do all that and everything like that. And you know, I mean, they've been together since '85. I mean, been married since '85 and everything. But
yeah, and then like with relationships, I feel like some people forget. It's like they go through waves. Like, it's like ups and downs. It's like different things that you go through, and then it all determines like whether you can grow with each other, if you're able to get through whatever it is. Like, we've been through different things before, and I feel like we've been able to conquer whatever it is that comes our way.
Yeah.
And I feel like we can keep doing that.
We don't have to worry about putting our hands on each other or anything like that, any foolish stuff like that.
Yeah.
We both have like their heads on our shoulders. We ain't thoughts. Like, well, say I'm a retired thought, but I don't think so. Like, J. Cole saying you got to multiply by 3 with women, but you know, say that ain't true. But you know what I mean. But like, I mean, just like the way Say present herself and everything, it made me know that that's the woman I want, and that's the woman I have, and I'm in love. Like, she calls herself queen. She presents herself as a queen. She don't want to fight for the camera. She don't want to fight for people. She don't lead people on. She don't flirt with people. She don't, you know, like, if anything, people actually is attracted. You get attracted to you and want to be around you and everything like that. And that's me watching people like, I'm not gonna stop the fuck out this nigga. It's some shit like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I mean, you don't drink a lot. If you drink, it's like wine, or if you drink, it's another.
I can drink.
You know what I'm saying? You can, like, you was an alcoholic, not like an alcoholic. What I mean is like, no, I'm gonna be honest, because like right there I was trying to tell the joke. But like, what I mean is like, if we're drinking and like having drinking games, I can't stay with you. Like, I mean, I can't like handle it. Like,
you can't hang.
Like, you can drink a lot, but the thing is, you don't.
But you know, my tolerance is like shitty as fuck now. Because I don't even drink alcohol like I used to.
You know what I'm saying? You're a wine drinker. You don't even drink that.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I drink wine after like a long day at work, which I need a bottle. You a juice drinker. You a juice head. I feel like we just all over the place.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. That's crazy. We were gonna say that at the exact same time. Yeah. Because when you said it, my thought was already there. Right. That's crazy. It'd be like that.
But all I want to end on this note is like, I can't wait to be able to be like, my husband is like, directed towards you. I can't wait to be able to call you my husband. And then, like, I think we were talking about this before, where I was like, how I'm gonna be like, my husband said this, or my husband this, or let me call my husband, and then I'm gonna call you. So it's like, I already know that it's coming. It's just, it doesn't matter when.
Yeah.
And I feel like both of our families know that. And like, my family loves you.
My family loves you, obviously, th&ce.
Yeah. Like, my dad be asking about you. My sister be asking. My niece asks about you. My mom asks about you. My niece be like, "Where's Uncle Theo?" Like, she be excited more for you than for me. So it's like,
I don't know why I'm boring. Like, for real, look at me.
I guess you're fun to her. Cause she be like, "Where Uncle Theo at?" Like,
I don't understand.
Why you didn't get this type of energy?
Because here's my thing is, like, I love hanging around with your niece, but I be so nervous hanging around kids because I know how my mouth is. Like, every word is, every other word. Not because of her. When she was on the phone and, you know, your sister be on FaceTime and stuff, and, like, I don't think the word just come out, or, like, I'm talking to you out loud and just the word. I'm like, oh. And, yeah, every other word come out my mouth is a cuss word or something, like,
well, as far
joke,
as I know,
so I have to, like, continuously filter myself in my head. That's why I keep my mouth closed.
You filter yourself around her, which I'm thankful for. So
it's hard,
you know. But I guess you want to end on this note.
That's up to you, man. I'm gonna keep talking, but I know we gotta go.
Anything else you want to say?
I did, but now you messed me up.
I'm sorry.
Like, comment, subscribe, let us know what y'all think. Like we said earlier, it don't matter what time. It's just how you feel.
Yeah.
And you gotta make sure you're in love and make sure that person's right for you, and vice versa. And, like, really make sure, not like you're just infatuated with the person, everything the person do, even if the person ignoring you, you think that, like, he still love you. That's how men treat you. You gotta really learn a person and really learn what's for you, and be vice versa. You know, I mean, vice versa, everything like that.
And
there's a lot of sluts out there that pretend they're not. Like,
it's some stuff that you do that irritate the fuck out of me, but I still love you, and I know it's some stuff that I do that irritate the hell out of you, and you still love me.
And then you do the same stuff that I do, and then try to, like I brought up last night, like, you always trying to cut me off when I get into a story and everything. Yeah. But then last night you wouldn't tell the longest story. Now in the middle of the story, I'm like, say, always cut me off, and I always be nice and listen to the story and everything. But you know what? I'm gonna interrupt it just now, just to be petty.
Yeah, that hurt my feelings.
Yeah, I bet that shit, I had you so nervous. I'd be like, what? Hold up.
I'm just trying to finish it real quick.
And I'm like, baby, no, the story's long. Like,
yeah, it was long. It was long. It was long. But he got hurt my feelings. But then I was like, well, shit, he's right. I do cut him off when he be telling long stories. So that's why, like, today, when we were talking about different stuff, I made a point to listen to everything that you say. Because I can't be being like that towards you and then expect for you to, like, you know, listen to my little long-ass stories or whatever. Yep. And then I like listening to stuff that you talk about. It's just sometimes you get a little long-winded. And sometimes I get a little long-winded.
I need to make a few more friends and stuff. I just don't trust people like that, man. I know people always trying to come up somehow. Yeah. Like, they always either, I don't know, man. I know some people watch our videos. Like, comment, subscribe, let us know what y'all thought about this video, man. This video's way longer than we thought it was gonna be. Right. See you guys later. Have a happy Super Bowl. If y'all watching it, I ain't, you know, support that shit. Peace. Hey, I might make a video try to make some money off that shit. Now, I ain't gonna lie, for real. But we don't support that shit. Peace.